We timed out on the last one. Okay, so we're going to take a look at the trickier ones. These ones you have to be really careful about where you are putting your numbers and paying really close attention to them. So let's say at this time I have 5 plus t equals 12. And you're looking at it and you're like, yeah, Mercer, it's 7. I got it. Right, Muhammad? I know you're doing that. Yeah. But in order to get all the marks, you have to do everything, all the steps, and write them all out. So this time your variable is attached to a 5. It's still addition. It's attached to a 5. How do I get rid of a 5? I have to subtract a 5, right? So watch how I do that. I put my 5 and I take away my 5 over here next to where I had my 5. Positive 5 minus 5, that's going to equal 0. That's what we want. And my positive t is still over here, or my plus t is here. Whatever I do to the left side of the equation, I must do to the right side. So after my equal sign, I can put my 12 minus 5 over here. This 5 is going to cancel out the minus 5, and it's going to leave me with positive t. Got me so far? Equal sign here. What's on the right side of the equation? 12 minus 5. Well, 12 minus 5 is 7. Now, positive t, just like when we were studying integers, we figured out that positive 4 is the same as 4. Well, positive t is the same as t, okay? So you don't actually need that positive sign, just like you don't in integers. So you can just leave it this way, okay? So let's do one for you guys to try, making sure that you format it the correct way. So let's do 8 plus r equals 13. Press pause and you guys try it on your whiteboards. All right, let's take it up. See that you've formatted it the right way. That's a positive 8. How do I get rid of a positive 8? I subtract 8. So I've got 8, take away 8. I still have my plus r. Whatever I do to the left side, I also have to do to the right side. So I must subtract 8 from this side. My positive 8 and my negative 8 are going to cancel each other out, leaving me with positive r, but I don't need that positive sign. 13 take away 8 is 5. How do you check your work to make sure you're right? Well, if r is 5 and I put a 5 here, is 8 plus 5 13? Yes, it is. So I'm good. So here's what you've got next, guys. We're going to try it. You're going to try the work, okay? So this sheet right here, I've separated the tricky ones are at the bottom and the simpler ones are at the top. So we're going to pass these out. You're going to try them. Then once we're all done and you've checked your answers, which we can put up on the chalkboard, then we're going to come back and tackle subtraction next. So press pause. Let's do this. Okay, time to tackle the subtraction. It's the same idea, but this time things are just a little bit different. I still want to isolate my variable. I want to get the n by itself. But this time, the n is attached to a minus 2. Well, when we were doing addition, we needed to use subtraction to undo the addition. This time we have subtraction. So how do you undo subtraction? With addition, right? So on the left side, I'm going to take my n minus 2, and to get rid of the minus 2, I have to add 2, because a minus 2 plus 2 is going to equal 0, like we learned in integers. Those two are going to cancel each other out. But whatever I do to the left side, I have to do to the right side. If I added 2 to the left, I have to add 2 to the right. So 6 plus 2 on the right side. Go back to my left. The minus 2 and the plus 2 are going to cancel each other out, leaving me only an n on the left side. I've got 6 plus 2 on the right, n equals 8. Does that make sense? If I take my 8 and I replace my variable with an 8, is 8 minus 2 6? That's right. Let's have you guys try one. On your whiteboards, you guys are going to try this one for me. R minus 1 equals 7. R minus 1 equals 7. So, you guys press pause. Ellie, you don't have to. You guys press pause. All right, we're back because you pressed pause. All right, so this time, let's check your answers, see how you did. R minus 1 equals 7. How do I undo the subtraction? Addition undoes subtraction. So r minus 1 plus 1. Whatever I do to the left side, I have to do to the right side. I added 1 to the left, I must add 1 to the right. This minus 1 is going to cancel out this positive 1, leaving only r on the left side. On the right side, I have 7 plus 1, that's 8. Check my work. Is 8 minus 1 7? Yes, absolutely it is. Now, here's the thing about subtraction. Just like with addition, there are simple ones, like these, but there are also tricky ones. We're not going to do the tricky ones now, because for reasons you will figure out in the future, you need to know how to do multiplication and division before you can get to the tricky ones. So we're still going to pass out the work to do, the subtraction work, but as you can see, the easy ones are at the top. The bottom is the tricky ones. Leave those blank. We're going to come back to those after we've done multiplication and division, which we will do tomorrow. Sound good? All right, guys, thanks for the video version of Mrs. Mercer's math class. Say goodbye to Ellie.